Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts, opinions, and detailed review on the new fragrance by AMOUAGE, Love Delight. Now, if you follow my channel and you guys know me, you already know the relationship that I have with AMOUAGE fragrances. So if you want to know what I feel about this latest release, then please continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you like this video, thumbs it up so YouTube knows you love my content, leave me a comment down below so we can get to know each other, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Woosah, let me breathe, child. Okay, y'all, so before we get into the review, I would like to thank Twisted Lily for sending me this fragrance. There's a discount code. You guys can save 10% if you're interested in this fragrance or any of the fragrances that's on the Twisted Lily website. I believe my code is AI the Great 10. It'll be linked below. I just need to get that out the way. Now let's talk about this. All right, y'all. So when Love Delight was being released and I saw the bottle and I read the notes, I was like, is this finally gonna be an AMOUAGE fragrance that I can love? Like, will this be up my alley? Because the other AMOUAGE fragrances, guys, they've just never worked for me. And whether I talked about it or not on my channel, or if you're new here, let me let you know a little history. So Eva Monroe, I've mentioned her several times on my YouTube channel. She was one of my favorite YouTubers. She no longer creates content, but I used to love her channel so much. And every fragrance she had, I wanted it because I felt like she was the queen of perfume. So she loved AMOUAGE. I want to say that was her favorite brand, or at least one of her favorite brands. And every AMOUAGE that she spoke about on that channel, I smelled it. And when I tell you, I was like, how? Like, how is anybody walking around smelling like this? Like, I don't want to smell like this. It's just wrong. You know, that's how I felt about it. And cut to, I decided to give up on AMOUAGE. I made the decision to myself that, you know what? Everything isn't for everybody. Just because your favorite YouTuber loves AMOUAGE doesn't mean that you're going to have to try to make yourself love this. The DNA just is not for you. And I was fine with that. I was good with it. I haven't had any want or need or the zeal to, try to get an AMOUAGE fragrance. So then Guidance comes out. A lot of you guys were like, you need to try Guidance, Tried Guidance, did not work whatsoever at all. Yeah, hard no. Hard pass for me. So this one came out, Love Delight, and I was like, you know what? I must be a glutton for punishment. Let me try this one again. And you know what? To be fair, there have been some AMOUAGE fragrances that I've smelled in the past that were good. Like I liked them. I didn't necessarily love them. Like the Mimosa fragrance, I liked it. I do love Honor Woman. I just don't know if it's worth the price for what it smells like, but I do love that fragrance, but it doesn't smell like what an AMOUAGE fragrance would typically smell like to me. I do want something that smells good and something unique and different, but I don't want it too different and, unique, but I don't want it too basic either. So that's my thing with Honor Woman, but it is a beautiful scent. Now, Love Delight. I saw the notes of this fragrance. I saw the beautiful bottle and I was like, maybe, let me tell you the notes. Rose water, ginger, cinnamon, mandarin orange, heliotrope, jasmine, rose, rum, vanilla, cacao, and cypriol. So I'm like, okay, maybe this will work, but you just never know, okay? Like the cinnamon in this fragrance could be a totally different cinnamon to my nose or something that I'm not used to, because I love cinnamon. I love spicy fragrances. I love ginger in my fragrances. You guys already know I'm a rose girl. I love rose. I love jasmine. I love rum. I love vanilla. I mean, what's there not to love about this fragrance? So Twisted Lily sent this fragrance to me. I smelled this fragrance very reluctantly, y'all. I was like, child, let me see what she about to give, because I don't really know. Y'all, spoiler alert, I'm obsessed. It is not a love, it's an obsession. Y'all, an AMOUAGE fragrance that I am obsessed with. I love this fragrance. I was trying to hold out. I was trying to see how long I could go with it. But y'all, just smelling this fragrance, let me tell you something. Let me tell you who this fragrance is for. If you're someone like me, you want to smell unique, you want to smell different, you want to smell sexy, you want to smell elegant, but you also want the fragrance to be easy, if that makes any sense. You don't want it to be too hard for you to understand. You got to wait for the dry down. It's something funky in it. You got to let that part fade away, and then it's going to be beautiful. If you're someone like me that wants to smell classy, elegant, beautiful, you love sweet, floral, gourmand fragrances, this right here is for you. Now, let me tell you who this is not for. If you're someone who loves super unique scents, you love your fragrance to be very complex, very different. You wear perfume for the art of it all, not just to smell good, because I wear perfume to smell good, okay? Point blank, period. But if you're someone that wants to smell different layers in your fragrances that, you know, the average person probably wouldn't want to smell, this fragrance is going to be basic to you. So it depends on what you want. Not saying that I want a basic fragrance, but for me, I noticed that people who are into really exotic, super niche fragrances that smell super different, fragrances that just smell really pretty, are basic to them. So for me, like, I don't mind. Like, I know a lot of people don't like to hear the word basic, but honestly, y'all, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right, okay? If it's going to be basic, it's just going to be basic, but it smells amazing, okay? Nothing hard about it, nothing complex about it. It smells incredible. This is a perfect spring and summer fragrance, okay? It's considered a floral gourmand, and I will say it's more floral and sweet to my nose and not necessarily gourmand. When I think of gourmand, hold up, give me a second. I'm gonna get back to you, okay? Whew. Now, when I think of gourmand, I think edible, I think decadent, something yummy. Although this smells amazing, like I love how it smells, it's not giving me edible. Like, I don't want to bite myself. I just want to keep smelling myself. This smells like the scent trail is going to be left from here to Asia, okay? Like, people will be smelling you. The trail of this fragrance is crazy. When I first got this fragrance, I sprayed one spray on my hand, one single spray, okay? Because I was scared. I was like, I don't want to do too much because I'm tired of scrubbing my skin. You know, lately, I'm not going to tell y'all what I've been smelling, but I've been scrubbing my skin. So I'm like, I don't want to spray too much because I don't want to scrub. Y'all, when I tell you, when Bae walked past me and it wasn't even that close, he was like, damn, like, what is that? You smell so good. It was the one spray, y'all. He smelled the one spray. When I tell you, it is so beautiful. If you love floral fragrances, just think about brunch. Think about Easter. Think about spring. Think about cherry blossoms. Think about being outside. Think about taking walks. Think about being on the rooftop. Just think about anything fancy and classy and feminine and ladylike. Think high tea at the Baccarat Hotel. Just think Restoration Hardware brunches. Think mimosas. Like, think that. Think AMOUAGE dresses and Zimmermann and just beautiful feminine clothes. This is going to be the icing on the cake, okay? This is that fragrance. This is that girl, okay? She's easy, she's pretty, but she's not boring and she's not basic to me. Now, like I said, if you're into super, super complex, different, smoky, tobacco, oudi, you know, those type of scents, she gonna be too pretty for you and you're just gonna write her off as basic. But if you like to smell pretty, if you're a feminine woman, if you embrace your femininity, then this right here is like the perfect icing on the cake. It lasts forever on the skin. Can we talk about performance for a hot little second? Y'all, the fragrance goes nowhere, okay? The fragrance lasts forever. All right, like, this is a special scent. I can see someone being married in this scent. I can see you going on vacation and just like frolicking by the beach in this scent. It's one of those scents that for me is very versatile. You can dress it up and you can dress it down. Now, nighttime, like super late date night, it's dark like a night sky, possibly not, but it's still really pretty. This is that daytime flex. And for me, in the spring and summer, most of my fancy, fabulous events happen in the daytime. I love the sun. I love to see the trees. I love to see the flowers. I love to be outside. I want to be on the roof. I want to see sunsets. This is the type of fragrance that you're going to wear when you're doing all of that, okay? And then when it gets dark outside and you're going out at night, if you want to put on your tobacco and your smoky oud and your smoky oud patchouli, oud, labdanum fragrances, then you do that. But this right here is spring and summer daytime gorgeousness. Now, I will say this fragrance is unique to my nose and it smells like its own fragrance, but there are some fragrances in my collection too that I feel like they remind me of this fragrance. And if you have these fragrances or if you've smelled these fragrances and love them, most likely you're gonna love this. So the first one, and it's not just because the bottle matches, y'all, but honestly, they give me the same vibe. Cassili by Parfums de Marly and AMOUAGE Love Delight. Do y'all see the bottles? I mean, they're like lost cousins, kindred spirits. Cassili is a sweet, fruity, floral, creamy fragrance. It has like a milky, kind of like lactonic creaminess about it, especially in the dry down. And I get the same vibe from Love Delight. The only thing is, for me, Cassili is a tad bit sweeter and this is more floral. So you're gonna get the sweetness with the creamy dry down from Cassili. You're gonna get some sweetness from this fragrance. It's definitely a sweet fragrance, but it's not overly sweet. It's definitely floral, sweet, and it has a slight creaminess. It's not as creamy as Cassili. So if you love Cassili, I feel like you'll love this fragrance. And then on the other hand, if you smell Cassili and you felt like it was too sweet or too creamy, then I feel like you'll love this because it's definitely floral and it has like a creaminess, like a smoothness in the dry down, but not as creamy, like I said, as Cassili. Now, the other fragrance, it's so crazy to me because this fragrance is a tuberose bomb, okay? And as soon as I smelled Love Delight, I was taken to this fragrance. If you guys watch my channel and you've been watching me since 2020, you know I've been talking about this fragrance as one of my favorite fragrances. It's the only fragrance I have in my collection from this brand because it's the only one that speaks to me how this speaks to me. Now, I don't speak about it a whole bunch on my channel, but trust me, I'm about to need a new bottle. And that is by Armani Privé and it's Rouge Malachite. This is a tuberose bomb, guys, but the tuberose is done differently in this fragrance right here. Like this fragrance right here will have any tuberose hater fooled because it's not giving you the typical scent of tuberose. This smells divine. And honestly, it smells very similar to Love Delight, but this is its own fragrance, like I said, but I'm just saying it's in the same family, like they cousins, okay? They're not sisters, they're not twins or anything like that, but if you love this one, you'll love Love Delight. I'm telling y'all, this fragrance right here is going to be one of my favorite spring and summer fragrances, period. Like, I'm definitely gonna be wearing it in the spring, definitely in the summer. This is brunch, this is lunch, this is high tea. I'm actually going to the polo match, the Veuve Clicquot polo match that they do every year in Liberty Park in New Jersey. You get real fancy, you get dressed up, wear like a nice hat. It's like a fashion event and it's centered around polo. I think this may be my scent of the day because this right here is one of those fragrances, like I said, you're gonna wear in the daytime. You're gonna wear at a beautiful day event where you're dressed up, you're fancy, you're wearing something like poofy, puff sleeves off the shoulders. This is the fragrance that carries that look. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a short video, y'all, but I just had to do a full dedicated video for this because I love it that much. And you all already know I don't really do dedicated videos, and Twisted Lily sent this fragrance to me, obviously to talk about it in a video, but not to do a dedicated video. But I had to because I love it, y'all. And it has like a little citrusy, it kind of has like a bright citrus nature in it, and then there's the florals, the sweetness, a little creaminess. Ugh. When I tell you I'm obsessed, I love this fragrance. So Love Delight, y'all. She got my vote. She got my vote. All right, guys, we made it to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know, have you tried Love Delight? What do you think about it? Are you scared to get it? Is it too basic for you? Let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember, if you are interested in this fragrance, I have a 10% discount code on Twisted Lily. Please use my link, use my code AI10. Get this fragrance. I feel like if I've never steered you wrong, go on ahead and get that, okay? Let's talk about it below like we always do. Remember, guys, to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.